Hello students, welcome to the video lecture series on electrical installation, maintenance and testing. Today we are interested to see the numerical based on calculation of voltage drops in AC distributors. These numericals are very important, so these are asked for 7 to 8 marks definitely in the end semester exam or in semester exam. The procedure is very simple, and if you follow the procedure clearly, you will get the correct answer. So let's start with the today's topic. A single phase AC distributor is fed from end A and is loaded as under 100 ampere at 0.707 power factor lagging 200 meter from point A, 200 ampere at 0.8 ampere power factor lagging 300 meter from point A. So these two conditions they have given. The total resistance and reactance of the distributor is 0.2 ohm and 0.1 ohm per kilometer. Calculate the voltage drop in distributor. The load power factor referred to the voltage at far end. So this is the condition. Let's from the numerical try to draw the diagram. So let's say this is the AC distributor. So this is the AC distributor and 100 ampere at 0.707 power factor lagging. So that is I1. I2 is equal to 200 ampere and it is lagging by cos phi 2 is equal to 0.8 power factor. The resistance and reactance is 0.2 ohm and 0.1 ohm per kilometer. So this is a 200 meter AC and this is a 100 meter CB. So this is the single line diagram. We are interested for the impedance of the distributor. So 0.2 plus J times 0.1 ohm. Impedance of the section AC we can calculate with the help of ZAC. This Z into you have to use the 200 divided by 1000 per kilometer. So it comes as 0.04 plus J times 0.02. The impedance of the section CB we can calculate with the help of the same formula ZCB 0.2 plus J times 0.1 into 100 divided by 1000. So it becomes as 0.02 plus J times 0.01 ohm. So we have to multiply this, we have to divide this quantity here. Taking the voltage at far end P as a reference vector, we have the load current at B is equal to I2 is equal to I2 cos of phi 2 minus J times sin of phi 2. Now they have given the value of cos phi 2 is 0.8. From this we can consider phi 2 is equal to cos inverse of 0.8. It comes as 36.86. We have to take the sine of 36.86 is equal to 0.6. So the equation becomes 200 in bracket 0.8 minus J times 0.6. So it comes as multiplying this term into this 160 minus J times 120 ampere. We are interested to find out the load current at C. So I1 is equal to I1 cos of phi 1 minus J times sin of phi 1. So they have given this value cos of phi 1 is equal to 0.707. By cos inverse we can calculate the phi 1. Take the sin of phi 1, sin of 45 is 0.707. Put all the values together. We get the value of I1 as 70.7 minus J times 70.7 ampere. Current in section CB is ICB bar is equal to I2 and that is 160 minus J times 120 ampere. We are interested to find out the current into IAC, so it's I1 plus I2. So put this value and this value together. we will get the summation of these two is nothing but addition of these two. So we'll get 230.7 minus j times 19.7, 190.7. The voltage drop in CB can be calculated with the help of formula VCB is equal to ICB into ZCB. So ICB is taken from above and ZCB is taken from above. So it comes as 4.4 minus J times 0.8 volt. The voltage drop in sections AC, VAC is equal to IAC into Z times AC. So it comes as 230.7 minus J times 190.7 into 0.04 plus J times 0.02. So multiplying this together, we will get 13.04 minus J times 3.01 volt. So this is for the section AC. We are interested voltage drop in distributor VAC plus VCB. Put all the values together and we will get the final value as 17.44 minus J times 3.81 volt. If we are interested for the magnitude of the drop, then take the square and take the under root of this. So that is 17.85. I hope you understood this voltage drop in the distributor. In the next class, we will discuss the elements of the transmission line. Thank you. God bless you all.